Ifeyemi Andrew. Now, let's look at what we have on the Vanguard newspaper. Rethink reform strategies. IMF advises Nigeria. Yesterday I said it was confusing. Now it's even a lot more confusing. The IMF had said we were doing well. Perhaps it's looking at the indices again and seeing that, well, we're not doing as well as it thought. Could that be the case? The detail is right there on the Vanguard newspaper. So get yourself a copy, look at the details, and tell us what you think. Nigeria's investment appetite grows. Mutual funds up 89.5% to 3.8 trillion naira. Naira appreciates to 1,735 naira to a dollar in parallel market. There's also a headline you would find on the Vanguard newspaper. Now, this one for people who are hoping to go to Canada, this might interest you. This headline here says, Canada scraps conversion of study permits to permanent residency for foreign students. Canada scraps conversion of study permits to permanent residency for foreign students. And some people will say, we know the people that might have caused this. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. But you want to find out why? You can get that story on the Vanguard newspaper and take a look at it. Quickly on the Punch, let's also take a few headlines there. This one here is the lead headline on the Punch newspaper this morning. And it says here, corruption allegations. Presidency attacks OBJ as opposition backs ex-president. Another one here says, planned takeover. Makinde Adeleke attack Ganduje over threat. NNPC Limited admits challenges delaying Port Harcourt refinery takeoff. Okay. CAF awards Lukman Nwabali make final. CAF awards Lukman Nwabali make final shortlist. Ekong out. All of these are headlines on the Punch newspaper. 0817-923-0007 is the number to call. Remember that we're streaming on Facebook Live at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. So be a part of it. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. You can listen, watch, and then drop your comments at the same time. The WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. Let me take that again, 0809-030-6416. All right, let's start with the phone calls now this morning, shall we? And we go to Echie, where Dakuku is on the line. Please, let's ensure to be very straightforward, short, simple, and importantly, civil. Dakuku, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, go on.
This is Dakuku calling from Apokiche.
All right, go ahead.
Let me go about to the comment you created over the ACC minister, former governor of Rivers State. Yes, I supported the man what he said. How can they are on the air saying that we are promoting in Rivers State? Nothing has been done except to fly over we can see in Rivers State. No promotion of workers, no roads. What about the border? When before he came power, he said there was no abandoned project on his state. But look at Echie Road, most of roads was abandoned by FCT minister. Nothing is going to stop done in Abuja. I traveled to Abuja last week. People paid my transport to Abuja. Nothing they have done is coming here to confuse us in River State. I'm always traveled so that when I had an information, I went here last week to confirm what is happening. Nothing happened. Let him allow him to rule, Moses of River State to rule us for we to get peace. I think he is saying the truth. Those who are attacking him are the people who are stealing from him, who are supporting party, who don't need progress of River State. It's those who are supporting him. I Dakuku supporting him because I know he will make River State proud. I don't let me go to Auntie Nwajoku from a jail. Talking about listen, Auntie Nwajoku, she should man himself of against him. Because we know he's the one who created last 2024. Created Sinobibi, who speculated a change. Generally, I have to tell him truth. If they are afraid of telling it, people are afraid of telling it was him. Let him man the social over things to over. I get to my point. Same is the 10 governors that God sent for us, for who to use. And I know some of them are one for. It's a very good local government chairman whom I recommend to be God have blessed the church by bringing some of them are one for to become the local government chairman. I know he will do more in the church.
Thank you, Dakuku. Temple. Still in the chair. Temple is on the line. Good morning, Temple.
Good morning, the very distinguished Femi and riding this man.
Fantastically well. Go on, Temple.
The very distinguished Femi and I don't know if the presidency cannot, in awe, for once, at least look into the plight and the constructive criticisms of good Nigerians. See, if it was easy to turn back the hand of Kang, I think by now I would have been saying that we should return back to 2000 to 2007. Those old days of, the former President Olusegun Obasanjo, where you can, comfortably prepare a good pot of soup of okoro with 300 naira. See, I wonder, the handlers of Mr. President, most importantly, Mr. Sunday Dare, who will tell me that former President Tinubu Obasanjo should apologize. For what? Why will he? Okay, look at the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, also criticizing the kind of policies that is very much unhealthy to the economy of this country. So what would they say on that regard? That Mr. President, for what, cannot bring up a policy that will add food, at least bring life to the faces of Nigeria. Instead of at least advising Mr. President on the way forward, they are busy criticizing good Nigerians that are in their own part, appealing to Mr. President on the need for the way forward, on the need for him to bring good, tangible, and policies that will help us, get out of this quagmire. But they are busy chasing shadows, just trying to, entice and, appraise Mr. President for just nothing on ground. But that doesn't bother me. But I think for me, the IMF has already said it all in regard to Mr. President's draconic policies. But the very distinguished Femi Andrews, if we must tell ourselves the truth, Andy Wanjoko is a man not to be reckoned with. For me, it's just to make some kind of cheap political point. He has not said anything. Can I ask Mr. Andy Wanjoko, what is the FCT minister, project? What project has he cited in his own community?
All right, thank you. Let's go to JJ in the room with Bo now. Thank you, Temple. JJ, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Yes. Andy Wanjoko, you see, our people say something. That if you don't know where the rain starts to beat you, you will not know where it stops. Andy Wanjoko, the other time it was Samuel Wanosike, who accused our governor, the governor of Rivers State, of sponsoring kidnapping and other things in Abuja. Now, Andy Wanjoko, because he didn't follow up on the realities on ground, did not know that the FCT minister called out Deji Adeyanju when he was doing his press briefing or interview or media chat. He personally called out Deji Adeyanju and called him names. And Deji Adeyanju said, look, I will respond. Now Deji has responded. It's now the governor of Rivers State, Simlalai Fubara, how powerful you are. That you are controlling Rivers State, developing Rivers State, and still have the time to also do one or two things in Abuja. If it is like that, then I think the man manning Abuja don't have power enough to man that place. If the allegation is true, then the man should resign. That said, Andrew, the assembly, according to Amewule and his pals, that the Julius Berger should do alternative routes and fix everything. I am so ashamed of those who are representing the Orashi and Nega area that they cannot even talk about the flood that is affecting their people right now. What a shame on those people. So as far as I'm concerned, they don't even exist in the heights of Rivers people anymore. We are past that stage. Conclusively, Chizi Enyi has called on us to promote our governor. That's exactly what we are doing right now.
All right, JJ.
Of those who are accusing him that will distract us from telling the world is what they call is project program activity that is affecting River State.
Let's go to Nkoro where Ida is on the line. Thank you, Ida. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. First of all, I want to thank you for your good work. My brother, I want to tell the lawmakers led by Martin Samiwili that they are no longer lawmakers again. They did their Congress what it has to be. They should please allow River State to be. Please, Governor Sim is doing well. To elect Governor Sim, we know what we've gotten in River State. River State has done a good new look. They should please leave Governor Sim alone to work for us. And I want to tell the man that is calling that governor is causing problem in River State should please stop and stop mentioning Opopo King. Please, you should apologize to people of Opopo. You should not mention anything pertaining the king of Opopo again. We will not take it lightly with him. Please. And they should allow the governor to be. Adis Amewele, who have defected to APC. He said their Congress was this last week. I know that in Nkora this year, they are doing Congress. Please allow the governor to work for us.
All right, let's go to Yenegua. Gift is on the line. Thank you, Ida. Gift, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew Ifeumi, my brother.
All right, go on,
Let
please.
me address my authentic speaker, the only speaker without dispute in River State, according to appeal court, that I have not seen any other person in the eyes of the law, and even in that House of Assembly. See, the man is very right when he said they need to mark that 29th of October. That is the truth. Who burnt down that part of the River State House of Assembly? Why is it that there's no panel of inquiries being set up? We are joking in this country, Andrew Ifeumi. Who bombed that place with dynamite? And who supervised demolition of that place in the name of that place not being fit anymore? You remember that Obrikwere flyover bridge or whatever name you call it, there was a serious accident. There was no bringing down of that place. For them to build a new flyover, Obrikwere, I don't know if you remember what happened there. Serious incident, fire, bomb blast. But up till today, they are making use of that place. But the one that happened at the River State House of Assembly, an arm of government was brought down in the broad daylight, supervised by His Excellency Timlai Fubara, after the burning of that place. Because why? People wanted to carry out their own legitimate job that the Constitution gave them power. Giving you impeachment notice, it is not impeachment itself. It is only a process. You cannot serve impeachment notice and impeach the person that same day. I take it now to Obasanjo. This was what Obasanjo did in Bayelsa. I can even tell anyone who cares to listen that was why Alamesia went to grave so early. How come a man that did nothing about the matter?
Thank you very much, Chief.
Good morning. My name is Chima calling from Port Harcourt.
Go, Shima.
I want to talk about the president talking about Obasanjo to apologize to Nigeria. Andrew Ifeumi, if it would take time, I would have even loved Obasanjo to also become the president of this Nigeria. Because when Obasanjo was a president, things was not like this in Nigeria. We are not suffering like this. We are not even buying fuel for this amount that we are buying, and Obasanjo and President Tinubu is talking about. So if there is anybody to apologize to Nigeria, I think it's Tinubu that is supposed to apologize to Nigeria for keeping Nigeria in this way. That is number one. Number two, please, there's two of your callers that normally call, JAJ and Ada from
Chima,
Okoro.
we're not, the conversation is not for you to respond to callers that call. It's to make your own contribution. So if you are calling on the newspaper review, it's to contribute to the headlines from the newspapers or the news. That's what this is about, and not who is calling and what they call and why they call. That's not it. Bori, Akanto is in Bori. Good morning, Akanto.
Good morning, my friend Andrew.
All right. I'm doing fine.
All Nigeria, including you, Mr. Emmanuel. And it's the Emmanuel Foundation for the society. I think bravo to you for making sensitive conditions to Rivers people.
All right, turn down the volume of your radio set, please.
the issue of former aides to Winston Wike accusing Timari Fuba of orchestra.
Unfortunately, I think you got interrupted by your service provider. Let's go to NTA Road where Mufasa is on the line. Hello, Mufasa.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
All right, go on. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much. Amewule and his group decided to set aside 30th of October for whatever they want to call it. For me, I think that proposition is dead on arrival because they don't even have the locus to begin to set aside any date for anybody to recognize until they have actually, what they call it now, exhausted their time in court. They will not know whether we take them seriously or not. But for now, whatever they do is just an effort in futility. But having said that, a certain fellow said that it was the governor of Rivers State that sponsored the Jade and Jew. For me, I think whatever that fellow has said, I will just refer to it as beer parlor talk. JJ was the one that said that the Jade and Jew only responded to what the FCT minister said. And Newton, in his law of motion, said for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So I do not see where the governor of Rivers State now has a hand in the Jade and Jew right to a response. So for me, I do not think we should take that fellow seriously because I think he's just speaking to equally gain relevance. Mentioning it without delay and all of that, is not necessary. Let us try to focus on how we can support this governor for what he's doing for Rivers people. And let me equally say now that even President Olusegun Obasanjo, that somebody said went to destroy somewhere or not, he has every right to take his position. So let us begin to, take things for the truth that comes with it. Obasanjo has every right to either support or not to support a government that is either doing well or not doing well. The problem now is the president doing well or not? Nigerians are complaining. So let us just, be open to criticism. That's my position this morning. Have a nice day.
All right, let's go to Clinton in Bori. Good morning, Clinton.
Yeah, good morning, Andrew. The problem I have with people like Obasanjo is that when they critique a policy of government, they don't provide solutions. Obasanjo has been a serious critic of different administrations, and no one solution has it provided to the problems that bedeviling the country. He was the president, and for me, he laid a faulty foundation because a lot of them went wrong when he was in power. So today, that is not in power again. As an elder statesman, what I expect from Obasanjo is that when your policy is not going well, yes, we have the right to critique that policy, but provide a solution. Yes, with the government. I'm not coming out every time to condemn what the government is doing. As for the IMF, they are the ones misleading Nigerians. They came up with some indices that it was favoring Nigerians. Now they are not telling us that they should rethink the policies. I don't even know where they are going to. Finally, on the issue of Rivers State crisis, I've been saying it on radio. There are some people behind this crisis. There are people pushing the governor to ensure that this crisis does not stop because they are benefiting from it. So we are calling as stakeholders, as youth stakeholders, that this should stop so that Rivers State can make progress. Thank you very much.
Isaiah Mbuguma, good morning.
Yes, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to thank Barrister Chief for coming out to spell out the achievement because as I speak to you now, many people are in dark, do not know that the governor is massively achieving infrastructural and human capital development in the state. Now you can see how it is being rolled out. And let me also look at the young man in one side of the chain saying all kinds of the human rights is being sponsored by the government. See, let me see that you stop this kind of anything. See, Nigerians are not happy. Nigerians are taking clear watch of what is the political intimidation that is going on in Rivers State, and they are condemning it. In fact, it is going around the globe now as I speak to you. So, when individuals from Nigeria, of course of life, in their destination, begin to speak of the injustice that is going on here, they now begin to reply it and begin to say that the governor is the one sponsoring it. And even the way they speak, they are even speaking as if they are resorting to self-help. I will do this if you do this FCT minister did. The FCT minister is one single individual and is one single Nigeria, just like every one of us.
and it's open to criticism because he's a public figure. So if people look at his activities and begin to criticize him and condemn it, people should not, because you are supporting him, you feel that you can, do you have the money? No one single man.
All right, Isaiah, thank you very much. Your point has been made. Thank you, Isaiah. Let's get on to messages on Facebook and WhatsApp. On Facebook, there's several of them already on Facebook Live. I'll just take a few. This one says, David Victoria, there hasn't been any inquiries on who bombed the House of Assembly in Rivers State. I think the police came up with a report because the police was investigating. The police had said it was arson. I think some people were even arrested. I'm pretty sure some people were arrested and even got to Abuja, if I'm not mistaken. Adari Spiff says, good morning. Martins and friends are already keeping themselves busy. Beckham and Igwase OBJ might not be sent, but his words and criticism of current administration should be taken seriously. You know, this response and how people react to these things is simple. Yes, the past is important. But just also remember that everybody's okay. So it would mean that Obasanjo made mistakes. True. It will also mean that Goodluck made mistakes. I wouldn't call Yar'Adua because he didn't stay there for too long. But even in the little time that he did, it might be that there were some things he could do that he did not do. It would mean that Buhari also laid some foundations that are not good. It would mean that the people that were there as head of states before Obasanjo came laid some foundations that were not good. In fact, if we want to date it back, Obasanjo would have to blame the people before him because none of us were in the Aso Rock. None of us saw what was left. None of us know exactly what. The only thing we can criticize is what we are seeing. All right, so we don't have the full information. But what we sure know is that whoever is coming to take over the helms of power is because you saw something that was not good and told us that you have the ability to change it. So blaming should not be what Nigerians should even look at. The problem should be solve this. That's why you came. That's why we brought you. Solve it. We all know what these things are. Solve the problem. You wouldn't employ a person that comes and tells you that, oh God, the person that was working here before is why I cannot do what I'm supposed to do because of what he did. So why did we employ you? Gift in Serim says, on an objective assessment of the statement created by Chizianyi, you will appreciate the fact that the governor has performed excellently well in 1 year. All right. Emilka Monday says, during OBJ's government, GSM Internet was fully activated, which is still serving millions of Nigerians. Okay. Yeah, there are some goods that came out of it as well. Sunday Diary on Facebook says, should be ashamed for this so-called hope agenda. We are waiting come 2027. This is on WhatsApp. Confidence on WhatsApp says, Andrew Joko, I don't understand the angle it's coming from. The last time I checked, you failed when you were a PDP party chairman in a chair. Confidence sent in that one. Christian Williams on Facebook says, rather than attacking Obasanjo, Sunday Diary should use the energy and fix the economy. Nigerians are seriously suffering because of bad policies of government. Ifeanyi Chukwu says, the guy asking who burned down the State Assembly should channel that to the police. Some people were arrested and taken to Abuja. Oh, I just said that already earlier. Ifeanyi Chukwu. Good morning, Victor. Who brought us to this position? Citizens can't even express themselves. Hunger everywhere. And someone is praising the Mr. President and the FCT minister. That's also on WhatsApp. And this one says, Andrew, this fight between FCT minister and Deji, who started it? Well, from what we got, the FCT minister made some comments towards Deji, and Deji responded. Good morning. We'll take a commercial now.
You are tuned in.